Sometimes it's not so easy to recognize whether someone else likes you or not. Have you ever asked yourself whether a certain someone misses you? Well, you're not alone, because after all, not everyone shows their feelings openly and unmistakably, so that you often don't know exactly where you stand. However, in today's video, we're going to tell you 7 signs that you can clearly tell that a person is missing you, without them telling you. If you like our videos, feel free to support us with a thumbs up, subscribe to Psychology in Mind, activate the little bell for notifications, and get ready for new videos uploaded for you every day. Number 1. They check in with you very frequently. If the person contacts you very frequently, then you can assume that they miss you. There are many ways they might contact you. For example, the person may call you more often, but also use many other ways of communication. If they regularly comment on your latest pictures in social media, this is also a way of establishing communication with you. Furthermore, this person often comes up with reasons to contact you. For example, they ask you for advice on certain matters or something similar so that there is a reason to call. So if a person contacts you very often and finds all sorts of reasons for doing so, which may not always make sense at first glance, then he or she obviously misses you. Number 2, they ask others about you. Especially if the person does not want you to know that they miss you, they may not contact you directly, as shown in the first point. Instead, it often happens that they ask friends about you instead and thus try to learn more about you. This may sound almost like stalking, but it's also just an attempt to get to know you better and to get closer to you. It's especially shy people who don't know exactly where they stand with you who will consult others. If you have mutual friends or colleagues, feel free to ask them if a certain someone asks about you from time to time and what the topics are. Number 3, they use social media to reveal feelings. Both men and women use the social media route. If the person in question posts memes or pictures, for example, and they clearly relate to you, you can assume that this person misses you. Often, these are sayings or quotes that fit your situation quite accurately and describe his or her feelings. So pay attention to what the person posts on Instagram, Facebook, and the like. But that's not all. WhatsApp statuses are even more unambiguous as they are not accessible to too many people and are therefore often even more personalized. If you recognize a clear connection, then you can assume that the person misses you but does not dare tell you. Number 4, they want you to be part of their everyday life. When a person misses you, he or she wants you to be part of his or her life. You will notice this, among other things, when he or she tells you about small things that happen in daily life that he or she would hardly tell to casual acquaintances. These can either be secrets, but also everyday little things that you would perhaps only tell your spouse, your family, or your closest friends. The more intimately he talks to you, the more he misses you when you're not around. Number 5, they are jealous when you spend a lot of time with others. Jealousy is always a sign that a person likes you a lot and, of course, misses you. Of course, jealousy can also be very exhausting, at least if it is inappropriate or occurs too much. However, especially at the beginning of a relationship, you should not consider jealousy as something negative, but rather be happy about it. For example, if the person you are dating is jealous of the fact that you spent a lot of time with your other friends, then they're jealous of them because they would also like to spend that much time with you. And if this is not possible, which, by the way, does not even have to be because of you, the other person quickly becomes jealous. So for example, they might not be able to spend any time with you at all because they have to work or they have other obligations. Nevertheless, the jealousy shows. Be happy about this positive sign. Number 6, they do things that remind them of you. If a crush does things that remind them of you, this is a definite sign. For example, he or she might listen to music that reminds them of you, or watch a movie that you recently saw together or that they know you like. They then associate this movie or music with you and find a way to feel close to you through it. So if you happen to discover that their playlist contains mostly songs that you listen to or that you've heard together, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have exactly the same tastes by pure chance. It's much more likely that they miss you and listen to your songs for that reason. Number 7, they are planning a future with you. The more serious a person is about you, the more likely they are planning a future together with you. However, this does not have to mean that they're already planning to get married or go on vacation together. It also refers to the very obvious, everyday things in life. For example, the upcoming weekends. For example, if the person is invited to a birthday party in 3 weeks and asks you to accompany them, this is a positive sign. The person misses you and wants to continue spending time with you in the future. Any plans that go into the future, no matter how near or far in the future, are to be interpreted as a positive sign. Today's conclusion. As you can see, there are some signs by which you can clearly tell that a person misses you. If one of the points just mentioned applies, then you can definitely assume that the person is seriously interested in you. How much he or she shows this depends, of course, on the nature of your relationship, i.e., how well you already know each other and what relationship status you are, but of course, also on whether the person is shy or extroverted. If you notice that he or she likes you but doesn't dare to show you that, then you should show them. This way, you will both find your way to each other as quickly as possible. That's it for today.
Thanks for watching. Did you find this information helpful? Do you have experience with it? We would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts. For more resources about mental health, self-improvement, and psychology, visit our website. You'll find the link in the video description where you can also connect with us on social media and sign up for our email list. Take care of yourself and have a beautiful day.